Good morning. Good morning from my hometown of Enid, Oklahoma. The grain elevators are a part of my recognition of this place. I love it here. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture and sit in a chair. Feel your sit bones and rock side to side, and then plant them evenly and firmly. Your knees hip-width apart, bent at 90 degrees, with your feet flat on the floor with the toes pointing forward. Or on your back, my favorite, on your back in your bed, the floor, the sofa, maybe your recliner kicked back, with your legs uncrossed and your arms gently at your side with the palms up. And now soften. Start by noticing your head and softening the skin, your scalp. Notice how the skin is separate from the bony skull, and let it be soft and slippery. And as it lets go, it slides down and it seems like your ears get lower. And then move around to the back of your head, that spot under that bony ridge, the occipital ridge, and let that go soft and feel like it droops or drops, that it doesn't need tension holding it up. As you let go of the tension, it feels like it drops. Softness. And across your forehead, let your forehead be soft. No wrinkles. And your eyelids. Your cheeks, soft and heavy. Your lips and your tongue in your mouth, warm, soft, from the base to the tip. And now your chin, and let your jaw go slack. And let it release all the softness. Flow down your neck and out your shoulders, down your arms to your fingertips. Down your neck and into your chest. Past your stomach, your abdomen. Divide and flow down your legs and out your feet and your toes, and then just enjoy the softness. And like you could bookmark it, like you do on something you're trying to remember on your electronic device, bookmark this. So when you need it, you can easily call it up. A good trigger point might be let the jaw go slack and flow. Let the base of the skull go slack and droop and flow. Now focus your breath from your chest to your belly and breathe in through both nostrils. Bring it down so that the belly rounds up. The belly rounds up because your diaphragm drops and gently massages your internal organs, pushes gently against them, and so your belly rounds up. The move creates a vacuum and the air rushes in and goes to the bottom lobes of the lungs, where most of the action takes place in the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So fill, let the belly round up, and then let it go and let it flow out. Let it flow out either through your mouth or your nose. And make the exhale a little longer and a little slower. And then check in with yourself to make sure you're not trying too hard, that you're using a normal-sized breath, rounding up as you inhale through both nostrils and then letting go and letting the air flow out. A little slower, a little longer. Good. And on the next breath, When you reach the top, take in 3 extra sniffs and then let the air flow out gently and longer than the inhale. And at the bottom, do 3 puffs to make sure the last bit gets out. And wake up all those little air sacs that were waiting for a stronger breath. Get them functioning and alert. Your friends as winter approaches. And continue that breath pattern, sniffing at the top and puffing at the bottom. Good. Bring your attention to your hands and create tension with your hands like you were holding onto a steering wheel as tight as you possibly can. And feel the tension that's created up your arms and across your shoulders and into your neck as you hold the imaginary steering wheel as tight as you can. And notice what happens to your breath. And then let the whole thing go. And breathe the low, slow breath. And do it again. Take a hold of this imaginary steering wheel. Hold on for dear life. Notice the tension. And this time, make sure you've got the breath, the low, slow breath. And then release. This time, take a hold of the steering wheel and hold on, but not tight. Just hold on enough to have control. Do the low, slow breath and consciously let go of tension in your scalp, your neck, your arms and shoulders and chest. And breathe. Breathe the low, slow breath. And again, bookmark the difference between the two experiences. The one where you're holding on for dear life and the one where you're holding on enough to maintain control. Breath continuing and the softness. And feel the difference between the two. And perhaps remind yourself or notice when you're driving where you are in the continuum of tightness of your grip on the steering wheel. Good. Yesterday I drove in the fog. Almost 2 hours in the fog I drove. It got lighter as I went along. And when I was almost there, it totally lifted. Go figure. And I used segmented breathing as I drove. I released the grip on the steering wheel so that it was just right for maintaining control. And then I noticed the amount of tension and I softened. I focused right at the base of the skull and let it flow. And then I began the segmented breathing that we've been practicing the past few days. And then I would forget because there was fog and it was tense, and I would forget. And then I'd have to remind myself again, go back to the segmented breath and soften. Not so tight on the steering wheel, and breathe. Let's do it together. Maybe even entertain yourself on a virtual drive, holding onto a steering wheel, if that's fun for you. And segment the breath in 4 segments on the inhale. And notice not to flare your nostrils or use your face, but just to take the air in, use the power of your lungs to pull it in. And then on the out breath, let it flow out. 4 sniffs. Maybe on the flow out, just notice the base of the skull. Keep it soft. Sniff in 4 breaths, and then let the air flow out. This worked great as I drove. So this morning I'm looking up exactly why that worked so great, and here's what I found. The sniff breath is going to boost oxygen flow fast. Great. It'll calm the nervous system instantly. Another great. And then it will sharpen focus and energy like a mental reset button. What a great technique. Let's practice it. Let's practice it some more. 4 sniffs in, a longer exhale. Awareness at the base of the skull, keeping things soft. And enjoy the effects of segmented breathing for the next few minutes. Feel your belly round up as you sniff in the breath. And enjoy the boost of oxygen that you get with just a few breaths. And the breath and the softness boost your nervous system instantly. And it sharpens focus and energy. Perfect. Just a perfect combination for a stressful situation. Continue practicing, rounding the belly as you sniff in 4 sniffs, and then letting everything flow. On the exhale, and I arrived at my destination, happy to be there, but not exhausted. Just happy to be there. Great. And now release and relax into the breath and enjoy the effects that you've created. And bookmark it for that stressful time that you're caught in sometime. And may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.